Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is February 10th, 2026. It's Wednesday, right? I think so. And we're going to start with Wordle 1697. Alright, so let's put in the word generator 1696. See which starting word I'm going to use. 1160. Okay, let's see. 1160. Brute. Alright. Brute. See, we need brute force to solve this Wordle. Just the E. Okay. All right. If I'm gonna think about like words that haven't been done before, mm, spike. If here, put ch. Uh, ch. No. Chase. Shave. Should I do that? Shave. Like space maybe or what should I put as a good second guess? I have no idea, but I'll do clone for whatever reason. Okay, it's actually quite helpful. Hold on. Blank. So I don't think I think C is gonna be here. So maybe something like SE this? Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. Has seen been done before? It feels like a word that has to have been done before, right? Seen. Okay, let's check this. It hasn't. It's a brand new word. Oh, I just thought that it had been done before, so that's why I was like, what can I think of? I wonder if okay. Well, I mean, first of all, celebrate because it is my 100th three guests off. Woohoo! Woohoo! A milestone has been achieved. I'm really happy. You can't see it, but I'm clapping for myself right now. But let's check Calco to see. Was it the only one guest off after clone? I mean, was that you? Okay, let's see. Today's answer is seen. Brute, although not the most helpful, it did narrow it down to 186 probable answers with the E at the end, and I got quite lucky by just choosing clone. Good word, and I have only one probable answer seen, so extremely lucky there with clone. I mean, I needed the luck because there have been a couple of days where I'm like almost sort of lucky, but not quite that super lucky. So I'm getting fours for a few days now, so it's good to get a bit luckier today and then get that in three. So that's awesome. Okay. But clone, I think, has been done before, right? Yeah, it has. I just thought that it'd be a good one because at C it had N, so I was like, okay, well, why not? And that was all I needed. Okay, you got the C and the N. Surely, narrowed down to just one possible answer. So that was me being very, very lucky. Good scene in today's puzzle solving video. All right, let's move on to connections. All right, let's see. Now we're playing connections number 975. Okay, so 25 away from the big 1000. Okay. Today's 16 words we've got spokesperson, interview, exposition, MC, okay, convention, fair, commentary, show, outtakes, DJ, rimshot, tiresome, trailer, hubbub, and Kayo. I don't know what Kayo is. What's that? Or is it like KO? We're saying that? I mean, okay. There's OK, DJ, MC, and KO, if you want to pronounce it that way. I can see this as being like perhaps homophones, they sound like two letters together, which we've had a similar category before. But I don't know if that's right. Okay, let's leave that for now. Um, interview, commentary, exposition. They seem kind of similar. I don't know. I would say they're exactly the same. Hold on. Okay, convention and affair, show. Th- th- those are like events. Convention, affair, show, exposition. I guess because that's what an expo is, but in full, right? It's a convention, exposition, fair, and show. I do quite like that as a category. And then, okay, outtakes, trailer, commentary, possibly interview, just like sort of like parts of like media extras. Or I want to say that, like kind of like DVD extras or that kind of like movie extras. If I want to say that, and then it would leave me with oh, okay, spokesperson, tiresome, hubbub, and rimshot, right? And then it all starts with parts of a wheel, spoke, tire, hub, and rim. Okay, so I think wait, let's see, which one is it going to be the purple one, which is going to be the blue? Hold on, it's a good one. I think this one is going to be the purple. We'll try that. Starting with parts of wheel. Okay, that's the purple. And I think the letters one it could be the blue. Let's try that. Word spelling out initialisms. Okay. But it's the green actually. Right. Okay, maybe then hold on. Exposition, convention, fair, show. Would this be the blue or no? I think this is the yellow. I think. Okay, so then to do this, I'll take the trailer into commentary, like kind of like movie extras or something. I think like Oh, DVD bonus features. Okay, so I was saying like extras, right? Like I did mention this. I think I get the point. So we shouldn't show fair conventions. They're all just like major sort of like events kind of thing. What do I say? Like yeah, exhibitions. That's the word I was looking for. But I got the idea, the gist of it. So I think that's fine. I would say I give myself 4 points for that. But yeah, okay. So let's take a look. This one is a pretty fun one. It starts with hubbub. Starts with hub, which is the well, hub is well, there's like hubcap, so that's like part of the wheel. The rim is of course like the edge of it. The rim shot starts with and then spoke is like those sort of like lines going out of the wheel. I mean, you know what I mean. And then tire, of course, is the tire that like attaches to the wheel that's moving it around. The wheel moves it around. Okay, so that one is not too hard to see once you get it. Words on initial that was the first one I saw. That was pretty easy one. Yeah, I guess, but I just assumed that the way the formation is, I thought this might have been a blue one actually, and then this might have been perhaps the green. But that's okay. Not really a proper reverse because I got the order of those two categories wrong. That's okay. But yeah, DJ spelled like the letters D and J, disc jockey, MC. They are initials because they are letters that spell out a word. So DJ would be disc jockey, MC, the letters MC would be master of ceremonies. KO is like knockout, I guess. KO, and then OK. Well, actually, what does I mean? Well, I know OK is initialism, but does it doesn't stand for anything, but it's an initialism. Yeah. Okay, I think so. Yeah, I guess. DVD bonus features, of course. This is like really. I don't really get physical media anymore, but back in the day when I used to get DVDs, I'd love to watch like all these things. But my favorite one is really the outtakes, like the bloopers. That's so fun because watching the actors like laugh themselves and what is a serious scene, but then they just did something funny, like they farted or something like that. That's really funny. Trailer assistance, another. I mean, it is a bonus feature, but interesting. And then the next best one I think is probably commentary because then the actors, the director will like tell you what they thought of when they were doing the scene or when they were scripting it or something like that. So that's it. And then yeah, but trailer is the least exciting one because it's just a trailer. I could find it on YouTube, but used to be really fun. My favorite, yeah, the outtakes. I also like those like what do you call those deleted scenes? Yeah, because like sometimes there are certain scenes where you feel like it's short. I wish there was something more. There usually was, but then they cut it, and then at least the DVD you get to watch what they cut and they include in the actual episode or movie. Then exhibition, pretty easy one. Convention, exposition, fair to show. So there was a slight red herring there, I think, with interview, exposition, and commentary. I was thinking like those three sounded sort of similar, but I mean like exposition. Or am I thinking of expose? I don't know actually. What does exposition have another meaning? Let me check. I don't. So maybe I have to give expose. Okay, hold on. Public exposition or show that's one I know. Okay, so what do we mean about this one? I think this is the one. Okay, setting forth the meaning of the purpose as a writing, a discourse or an example of a design to convey information, explain what is difficult to understand. So yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Like commentary, exposition, they're kind of similar. and an interview can sort of do those things. So it was a partial kind of red herring there that I was thinking of, but then of course it didn't work out once I figured out what the other groups were, and I was like, okay, that's not gonna work. So I had to break those up, and then it did its own thing. Then I saw the DVD extras, and I was like, okay, that seems to fit. I was like, all right, okay, cool. So yeah, that was entrance. No mistakes. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at comments from yesterday's video. All right, let's look at Glacier Breeze's comment. Glacier, you did slant, riled, belch, and cello. Yesterday, the least Dryce combo left you 39 possibilities, while slant coder would have only left 4, with embed being the sole common word. Today, starting with least would have resulted in only 26 remaining possibilities, but slant left a whopping 203. I'm a bit riled up by this. Yeah, it's the funny thing, isn't it? The day that you choose a different starting word, that's the least the least optimal one. And another day, slant would have gotten you something better. So it's funny how the pieces fall, right? It's I often find puzzles as a game of like, is God going to laugh at me today? Because it's a bit like what Edward always gets, right? When Edward gets those 50-50s, where one day he guesses that one first, and then the other one, the other option, the other alternative is the answer, and another day he guesses the other one, and then it's what I'm saying, like 50-50. He's guessing them in the reverse order. That if only it was the other way around, and he'd have gotten it in 3 or that kind of thing instead of 4. So I think he can relate, and I don't get this kind of thing as often, but I do still get it. Jello isn't considered a valid solution by Wordle or Calco since it is a trademark and spelled with a hyphen. True enough, yep. But surprisingly, it's a guessable word and has a Google Dictionary definition. I guess it's a guessable word because it even though it is a brand name and a trademark, and often spelled with a hyphen, sometimes people just sort of refer to it as like all kinds of like jelly puddings as just Jello, even if they're not the brand Jello. Kind of like how Pampers is originally a brand, and now people. I mean, here we call Pampers, diapers Pampers instead of diapers usually, because like the brand has been just so popular enough that it doesn't matter what the brand is anymore. It's become what we've coined the product. So I think Jello is kind of like that. So maybe they know officially it shouldn't be like a valid solution, but they make it guessable because people do use it like in the sort of like the casual use way. I feel like, and Google Dictionary, I never really used Google Dictionary, but maybe Google Dictionary is more of like what the average person really uses, even though it's not really a word per se because of what the brand name, the trademark stuff. Okay. As if to rile you up further, the hard mode bot won a 1 in 16 with second guess, having only obtained a green C and yellow L. I mean, come on, we can't compare ourselves to a bot. The bot knows things that we don't. It sometimes does things that. Sometimes the bot is interesting. Sometimes the bot plays a very, very good game. And sometimes the bot plays a like, why did you do that? You could have done a better game. So I don't want to listen to the bot anymore. But yeah, I know it's so annoying, right? You're like, how did you get that? A 1 in 16? Ugh, it's so annoying. But it's okay. Sometimes we get the upper hand and we do better than the bot does. So we can sometimes be proud of that. So it's okay. Yeah, the word I can see your emoji that you're like, huh? 2 out of 6? That I mean, really? Okay, we're the bot. Sure, it's not like you have an edge or anything. Oh, sure. And P.S. No one's going to notice that you said gender identity you correct yourself. Really? You guys wouldn't notice it? I thought you would be like, hey, come on, Sam. What are you talking about? Are you still in the last month? Are you still in the previous month? Are you stuck in the past? I thought you would have noticed that, but maybe you're right. Maybe if I didn't say anything, we could have just gone by. But I would feel annoyed because even though, like you said, maybe no one's gonna notice, but I would, and that would annoy me. That would so bug me. Imagine if I didn't say anything and I just finished the video and I recorded and I uploaded it and I rewatched it and I was like, huh, why did I say that? I'm gonna be so annoyed. I probably would have. Well, obviously, I couldn't have clipped the video by that point, but I'm glad I caught myself because it would have annoyed me so much if I had let it go. So, actually, I'm glad I caught it. Dugong did evade, tripe, felon, hello, cello. Oh, wow, close one. Like what you said, Glacier Jello is a brand name and it's probably not a word, and the bot does not consider it a possible solution. The bot needed 5 guesses. Yes, for the average mode, yes, interesting that it needed 5 guesses, but hard mode it only needed 2. So don't know how that works out, but it's weird. But okay, sure. You thought that approach near loom advance was clear, but not too obvious. You didn't think it was a red herring, and that made it difficult to find more players for a bit. But you saw draw blank pretty quick and needed near for that, so no further difficulty. True. So yeah, I mean, I can see a lot of people were and you said only 19% went for that rainbow herring, but I think 19% going for that one is, to me, still pretty high percentage. But maybe I think also that, like you said, they saw it, but they didn't want to they didn't want to trust it, so they didn't want to lock it in, so they wouldn't want to make that mistake. But as maybe they, like you, also like they saw the draw one or other categories and they're like, okay, I need another word for that. So if I don't use that one, then it's not gonna work, So then they just drop the red rainbow herring and let it go. So that probably is what happened here. I think so. Edward did Tread, Scion, Epoch, Covey, and Cello. Ooh, another 5. Ooh, close one, y'all. Close one. The bot wanted clone as my second guess, is your second guess. Given today's answer, I think even I could have managed a 3. Yeah, I mean, if you had done clone, wouldn't that be nice? You would have gotten a 3 because, wow, that CL and O would have been extremely helpful. But of course, it's not like Epoch, but you went for the glory. I thought Epoch is a good word. I mean, it got you quite a lot of letters actually. Oh, then again, Scion already revealed the C and the O, and the N and the E. Hold on now. Hold on. No, wait, no N, just C O and the E. Okay, so yeah, I can see why you tried Epoch. To be honest, don't blame you there. I might have thought of that one as well. Because cello kind of feels like it might have been done before, but really it wasn't. And then Covey. I don't really know what Covey is. Is this a common word? Hold on. Just Google that for a sec. Covey. A mature bird or pair of birds or brood of young. Right, I did see this word in like the Hunger Games prequel movie, books, whatever you call them. Well, they do books and movie, Covey. And I know that, the Hunger Games, they have a lot of like bird names, symbolism, if that's the right word to use. So I didn't know it was an actual Kobe is an actual bird. I just thought it was like a fictional bird. But it's a real bird. So cool. Okay. But interesting. And then Kobe has it. It says Kobe is still fresh. Oh, so you meant like it hadn't been used before. Oh, at least Kobe. Well, fresh bird does sound delicious at least. Although it you took a 5 to get there, but it was sort of helpful, so that's good. Epoch, I totally forgot that had been used before. I wonder how recent is Epoch, just out of curiosity. Don't remember. 2021. Okay, so that's quite a while. So you know what? It's really not that bad of a guess, even though the bot didn't like it. But to be fair, since they are reusing words, and this one hasn't been used in 5 years, I really don't think it's a bad shout at all. That's why I said I'm like, no. Of course, if you had thought of others and that you knew hadn't been done before, maybe you would have gone to those first. But that's okay. I mean, it happens, right? Sometimes I wouldn't have thought of cello because again, O at the end and then double L. Not the most common formation I would have thought of to guess that. Connections difficulty 1 out of 5. New Times testers 2.3 out of 5. Okay, so interestingly, the players found it easier than the testers. Interesting one. Maybe the testers fell for that advanced loom rainbow herring one. An easy puzzle, yes, but we both blew the reverse rainbow. Okay, for the first time, no, well, for not the first time, but for one of those rare times, we both were in agreement. We both mixed it up. Yeah, we went with the weaving items as blue. Also, yeah, we thought that. The rainbow herring identified was last second was the only real trick today. 90% went for it. For you, the line was a dead giveaway for the purple. True, your initial thought was hold the line. When that failed, you pivoted to draw and got that connection first. Yeah, because there are a couple of phrases that are like, because I was trying a couple. I also did. I think I did hold the line as well. Draw the line. Walk the line, because there was like a movie or was it a song by Johnny Cash or something that walked the line, and there were a couple of those something phrases the line. So I was going for a couple of those to see which one worked, and when those didn't, then like you said, I tried also draw, and I was like, okay, wait, I think I'm cooking here. I think I'm getting something good. So yeah, just sort of just go through. I find that talking out my answers, as I've said before in the past, talking it out really helps, because if I just thought of what would go in the line, I'm not sure if I really think it. So I like to like sound out what I think the phrase like comes to mind. Sort of like a word association game, right? Like, okay, if I see the words line or the line, what do I think that means? That kind of thing. So yeah, that's usually what helps me see what the phrase could be in the end. All right, let me know how you did for today's Wordle and connections. I had a relatively easy breezy game. It seems like got quite lucky on Wordle, which finally my 103 guys off. I'm so glad at the milestone. Now